Hey everybody. Okay, so it's week 4 of Nikki C Speaks, and I'm really excited about today's topic. I just want to first of all thank everybody who's been watching my videos, who's been checking my blog, and supporting me and commenting and giving me topics to talk about. Thank you so much for all the help and support. I really appreciate it, and I really am trying to get more people watching this. So please tell your friends every Friday, NikkiCSpeaks.blogspot.com. All right, so I'm really excited about the topic this week because I had a request from a friend for this topic. So I'm really excited about it that she even, thought to ask my opinion. She said she really wanted to hear what I wanted to say. And she said that her and her roommates talk about this all the time and she wanted to hear my opinion on it. So I'm just kind of excited that she wanted to hear what I had to say. I already had this topic picked out, but I did it a little sooner than I had planned just because she asked me. And so I'm going to give her what she wants, and that's my opinion. So the topic for this week is light always right? Alright, so I know you're wondering what am I talking about. I am talking about today interracial relationships. Yes. Okay. More specifically, not just interracial, but mainly black and white. Okay. Now, Asians and Latinas and anybody else in between, of course, that counts as interracial. But of course, we think of the two biggest races, black and white. So that's mainly what my topic is going to be geared toward, is black and white relationships. So, to my friend, here is my opinion on interracial relationships. So, a couple weekends ago, I was watching the Auburn game with my parents, and I love Cam Newton. I think he is just the cutest thing. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm going to go down to Auburn. I'm going to get him. I was like, that's going to be your new son-in-law. And my mom says to me, Girl, those white girls already got him. You don't stand a chance. And what's so funny to me is that, it was funny and it was very clever of her to say. But I started thinking, after she said that, because I knew I was going to be talking about this, I was like, is it true? Like, it might be true because it seems like every time a black man comes into some money, a white woman is not far behind. And I'm not speaking against white women. I love white women. I have a lot of white girlfriends, and I still love y'all. But this is what we're talking about. I mean, it's just a known fact that when black men come into money, it's like they forget us and go right to the white girl, and we really don't understand why. And this topic really isn't going to be about me resolving the issue because I'm not a man, so I can't tell you what's going on in their head, so I don't know why they be doing it. I'm hoping some of you guys comment on this and help me out. Let me know what's going on. But I am going to give you my opinion and what I think of what's going on. So, to my friends, oh my goodness, I have nothing against interracial relationships. I mean, I think if you love that person, color does not matter. I just don't see anything wrong with it. I do, however, start to wonder if when these black men marry these white women, is it because they really love them, or is it because of other reasons? Okay, so I have a couple reasons why I think this may not be true, but it's what I think, why black men might marry or date white women opposed to us. The first reason is probably because of a stereotype that we black women have that's pretty horrible. I mean, when you hear the term black woman, you don't really think too many good things. I mean, you might think, beautiful or whatever, but we tend to have some bad stigma stuck behind that term black woman. I mean, we come across as being very tough and strong. We don't take anybody's crap, most of us, and you know, a lot of us are get called crazy, and it's not any fault of anybody else's. It is partially our fault because we are crazy, but some of us aren't crazy like that. I mean, every black woman is not gonna flash your tires and bust your windows out your car. But it is true that most black women aren't going to take your crap. And I think that black men would rather have someone who is more laid back, more kind of let them do what they want, instead of having to get with somebody who's stronger and tougher. I think they want to be with someone who they can kind of get over on and won't have to follow their rules, so to speak, because black women we're really tough. I mean, we're not the easiest people to date and marry, and we don't take anybody's crap, and we don't just let you do whatever you want. So I can kind of see why You know, they would want maybe a white woman who's more submissive, more kind of let them do their own thing. They don't say much, they don't yell, they don't get loud, they don't do any of that. And I mean, there are some sophisticated black women who know how to act, and I'm not saying that all black women do that. I know some submissive black women who, you know, are just like that, but black women are known for being strong, tough, you know, very overbearing. White women are known for being more submissive, more quiet, more laid back. That's just the stereotypes. I can't help it. I'm not saying every single black woman, every single white woman is like that, but that's how we come across. So that's my first reason. I think that they see it as, I won't have to listen to her nag, I won't listen to her yell, and all this stuff. And, you know, black women are tough. I mean, that's the only thing I can say. And if you don't want a tough woman, then yeah, you should marry a white woman, because you're not going to get that from too many black women. So my other reason why I think that black men marry white women or date white women is because of the taboo. I mean, think about it. 50 years ago, just 50 years ago, I mean, when your parents were little kids, or some of your parents weren't even born. My parents were alive because they're old, but 50 years ago, it was such a huge thing. Like, black men could not do anything to have anything to do with a white woman. I mean, white people, period. But white women especially, they couldn't touch them. They couldn't look at them. I mean, if they looked at a white woman the wrong way 50 years ago, they would get, you know, beat or worse. I mean, and think even 70 years ago, it'd be worse. They could get killed. So I think that now we're in this new age of politically correctness and openness and tolerance, and everybody's kind of like, you know, gay marriage, do your own thing. And so we're free to do all those things we couldn't do 50, 60, 70 years ago. And it was such a taboo for a black man to touch or look at or be with a white woman that now it's like, I can do it now. And I think they're kind of going crazy because they couldn't do it before. It's like a taboo, you know. Oh, with a white girl, we couldn't do that back in the day, and now I can be with my white woman. I can take her out. Nobody can say anything to me. I think they kind of like that, and they may not consciously realize that I'm trying to go against this taboo, but I think it's kind of ingrained in us as black people that it was a taboo to be with white people. And I think subconsciously that's what they're doing. I don't think they realize that's what they're doing. But subconsciously, I think it's all about that taboo of, I couldn't be with a white woman, now I can. So I think that's probably the second reason why you see a lot of black men with white women nowadays. That whole taboo. I mean, you couldn't do it 50, 60 years ago, and now you can. And I think subconsciously they're trying to sort of break the rules a little bit. They feel rebellious. And some of you might be saying, nah, that's not why. But I really do think that that's part of it. Okay, so my last reason that I think that black men date white women is because when they get famous, they're everywhere. I mean, when a black man comes into money, let's just be real, okay? When he signs that contract with whatever NFL, NBA team, or is the corporate, you know, president of some huge company, when they come into money, it's like white women have this like radar where they know a black man just got a whole bunch of money and they flock to him. And they're everywhere. Think about it. There's more black people that are, you know, poor than there are white people. White people are higher up. Okay, let's just be real. I don't like it, but it's true. There are more white people higher up. So when they come into money, it's like white women are everywhere. And they're flocking to them because white women like security. They don't want to work. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They just want to live off somebody's money. So they flock to them, and they love, and built in with that taboo of, I couldn't talk to a white woman and now I can. That whole thing is just, it's like they can't help it. They just have to talk to a white girl. Now, to my friends, I don't know why. I don't know why they don't want to marry us anymore. I mean, I feel like that we are the best women in the world. I mean, I know I'm being pretty partial, but I think black women are the best women in the world, and any black man would be lucky to have one of us. But, you know, those are just my ideas. I really don't know why they don't want to marry us anymore. I mean, it's a mystery to me. I just think that they don't want somebody as tough as us, that they don't have to answer to as much. And then there's that whole taboo of, you know, they couldn't do it back in the day and now they can. And then I think that when they come into money, you know, white women are everywhere. They're in their face. And that's just kind of how it happens. I don't like to see it so much, even though I'm not against interracial relationships, you know, if you love that person, whatever, but sometimes I have to wonder, is it real love or is it just kind of like because he's rich and famous and I don't want to work? You know, I have to wonder, and I still love my white girls, you know, but I always start to wonder, is it really because you love that football player or that basketball player or whatever, or is it because you wanted his money? I'm not saying black women can't be gold diggers, but I don't know. So to my friend, you know, those are just my ideas, but I think it's gonna forever be a mystery. So if any fellas out there, black fellas, are watching this, please comment and let me know. Help me out. Why is it that when you come into money, when you get famous, you want to marry a white woman? I mean, help me out, because I don't know, and my friend doesn't know, and her friends don't know. Now, I'm not against interracial dating. I mean, if you love that person, date them. I don't see color. But, you know, I always get that twinge when I see a black man marry a white woman who has money. I'm like, oh, why? Why couldn't you marry one of us? I think that. So, you know, I'm sorry. I just don't know. This is all I have. It's a huge mystery to me too. I really don't know, but you know, hopefully some guys will comment, and if some guys comment on this and let me know what they think, then I'll have an answer for you, my friend who requested this. Thank you so much for all your help. Okay, so the video's over. Next Friday we're gonna have another great video for you, another hot topic. I know you're gonna love it. And remember, I know I said some things some of you may not like, but remember, if you don't like what I'm saying, press pause on the video, close your browser, turn off your computer. Okay, you don't have to listen to it if you don't like it. And remember, this is not to tear us down, it's to build us up and take us to a higher level than we were before. I love you, my black people. Stay empowered, stay educated, stay blessed. This is Nikki P. Remember, tune in next Friday for another video with another topic. Peace, y'all.